Have you ever wondered why women remain in unhappy marriages? Could it truly be because of the children? Or could it be just because of their vows in truth? Or is there a deeper reason why women remain in unhappy marriages? Today we're going to do a deep dive into the real reason why women remain in unhappy marriages. My name is Arunke Omame, and I like it when my friends call me Sissy Lawyer. Are you in an unhappy marriage? What is the real reason why you are there? What's really going on behind closed doors? We're going to be talking about the three main reasons women give for staying in their unhappy marriages. And we're going to look at these reasons, whether they are really the reasons or there are other reasons behind those reasons. We're going to explore what might really be holding us back from leaving our marriages when it's not working. And of course, I'll share with you a way to reflect on your own situation and start moving towards a happier life. First, many women say that it is because they have taken a vow before God. But what about when your spouse is the one who has broken that vow? Is the vow still intact? Is there still a vow? I accept the fact that a vow before God should be sacred, and indeed it is sacred. But when the other party has left you, as in has broken the vow, one way or the other, either through infidelity or even through abandonment, are you still obliged to remain in that vow? The second reason women give is that they do not want their children to be in a broken marriage. Nobody wants their children to be in a broken marriage. Nobody wants to talk about children going through the stress of a broken home, of tension in the home. But what about when you think it's better for the children to leave? Have you considered that as well? Because children who grew up in a tense home do not do well. The third reason women give for wanting to remain in their marriages is that they can't afford to leave. And it is a valid reason, because when most women want to leave their marriages, they want to leave taking the children along with them. Can you afford to leave taking the children along, knowing that there's that possibility that their father just might say, you know what, until you return my kids to me, I am not paying school fees? That's a reason, a valid reason too, for wanting to remain in the marriage. Not because you are happy in it, but because you want your children to have a good life. But let me ask you, if you had the money, would you go? Would you leave that unhappy marriage? Or would you find another reason to stay within the unhappy marriage? To yourself, be true. But then again, I'm not asking you to leave your marriage. I'm asking you to understand and gain clarity about why you remain in that unhappy marriage. Always remember that it takes two to tango. So when you say that your marriage is broken, it has broken because the two of you have contributed to its breaking. So what is your own part in the breaking of that marriage? Are you able to own up to your own fault in the breakup of the marriage? Or do you just think that it is the man always that is at fault when a marriage breaks up? Many marriages break up because of what we have done as women, and of course what the man has done. But then when are we able to own up to our own fault in these marriages? It's a thought to think about. Are you willing to do the work on the marriage to make it successful? Every bad marriage, or almost every bad marriage, can be resolved and can be healed. But it takes a lot of work, lots of work from you, and from both of you. But somebody has to start the work. And why not you, since you have decided that you're not leaving anyway? Sometimes it's just a small thing that can be fixed. Maybe there are trust issues. Maybe there are issues with money. Maybe there are issues with the way you look after yourself, as in how you look after yourself in terms of your general look. Sometimes it's a very small thing that needs to be changed. Are you properly groomed? Do you look after your hair? Do you look after your nails? Are you lovely to talk to? What about that mouth odor? And sometimes, of course, it's more fundamental things like trust, like infidelity, like money issues as well. Or maybe sometimes the man feels that marriage, he has missed some certain opportunities, or you feel that way too. Sometimes there are tougher issues that have to be looked at. But to be honest, somebody has to be the first person to take the step. And that person must be you, because you have decided that you want to remain in the marriage. I've created a survey. I want to know the reasons why our marriages are failing. especially for those of us who do not want to leave. The survey link is in the show notes in this video. I'd like you to take the survey so that we know and we can prepare together material for us to help us to build stronger marriages. Because at the end of the day, the family is the factory of creation. Let's look at issues like that. Let's put aside our ego and ask ourselves, why can I not be the first person to blink? I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your happiness, whether it is within that marriage or outside of the marriage. I think that you need to first of all think about what will make you happy in life. What will make you happy in the marriage? And in the event that the marriage doesn't work, what will make you happy? Because you can only bring happiness into a marriage. You cannot find happiness in a marriage. And it's only a happy person that can make a marriage work. So, take the survey, reflect on your answers, and let's work together to build happier marriages and happier lives. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who needs to hear this message. For more insights and supports, check out the survey link in the description and watch my next video on building stronger relationships. I'm here for you. Let's create happier families together.